Greetings and welcome to the Energy of Cancer. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. Tarot Twin Sun is a functional division within the Order of the Twin Sun. Thank you for supporting. Take what you will. This shall not resonate for everyone. There is an activation for the energy of Cancer, okay, that has to do with the pointing to what? The opposite, okay, which is essentially a great deal of karma that needs to be alleviated, great realities that emerge and are um, that can be either coal or diamonds, okay? And around these individuals that approach the energy of Cancer, significant others, friends, lovers, family members, non-acquaintances, even light acquaintances. There's something about this, okay, that points to individuals who are flexible enough to seek out the unknown, to search for truths, and to perhaps embody these truths in some way for greater societies. Okay, um, through the auspices of both Jupiter, Saturn, the great teachers of the zodiac, of planetary influences of grahas, as well as moving into what the mutability of air, the highest of air. Okay, air is very flexible. It can also erode certain structures that need to be mountains, even mountains of challenges. It dissolves these in certain ways over time. Okay, but it requires the patience of Saturn to deal with these types of connections. Okay, and that's my own little quib on what kind of energy we're pulling in. Okay, in terms of Cancer, and Cancer, what it gravitates towards, what these individuals operate like. So we'll go ahead and get into the reading. Thank you for tuning in. Take only what you will, and I do thank you for your continued support of the channel, your likes, subscribes, and whatnot. There's a choice that you have made and not made. Okay, this is at a point of stagnation in which the fire has been set, and there's a need to choose one or the other. One of these choices will evaporate, okay? The other will come to serve some sort of emotional understanding, some sort of emotional percolation, okay? A bubbling. And they're both one and the same because bubbles burst, and there's something about what's going on here in terms of what energy, what karma, what dharma, that what is spinning for Cancer essentially right now is a realm of detachment, okay? A choice to be detached, but then in doing so, the mind is activated and operating in such a way that it becomes extremely reflexive, okay? In which you can understand pleasure and pain. You can understand whatever you're thinking of in terms of how far that will go on the quest to no longer have to think. Okay, there is a point in truth in which things become numb because we no longer subjectify or identify with these truths. They become self-evident. Okay, and that is the mystery of the progression of swords. What I see here is a retrogression. As you move into the future, there is a way for you to understand the still points of these thoughts. Okay, the stillness of these meditations, and it allows you to be very introspective, but also to have and find profound truths about any past situations, of anything you may have left behind. Okay. Also, in terms of the bubble, when it bursts, there's something about this that allows you to see in a very objectified, distant, and exacting logic, as well as a critical approach to it. Some of the logic that emerges out of this may uh, appear to be profound in some sort of way. Okay, what is this leading to? This is leading to the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, and when this type of reading leads to the Six of Swords in reverse, it speaks of an emotional backlash, or perhaps some sort of flashback, okay? And in this, you are able to have a deja vu sort of realization, okay? Uh, that is the general gist of it. We shall now move over into the main reading, which is the Great Mirror. The Great Mirror is a tool devised by the Order of the Twin Sun in order to find particular karmas that may exist on conscious and unconscious levels between the energy of Cancer and a significant other. Take only what you will, take only what resonates, and I do thank you for the support of the channel. Okay. This is a connection that speaks of releasing intensities. Okay. This is the intensity of mind. This is also the intensity of feeling. This has to do with Venus in Scorpio and then becoming Venus in Taurus. Okay. Now, what are these? Okay. Essentially, Venus in Scorpio is extremely polarized. It's very fixed. It's very intense, and seductive, and dark, and mysterious. Okay. This also ties to the house of the occult and realities emerging out of this. Okay. This also has to do with the dream world, the veil, and approaching this and finding a sense of purity, finding something that means something. Okay. Mm. At the same time, yes, um, there is a rebellious air that is coming out of this reading. Okay. And what does that mean? It means that there's something about this type of reading that speaks to me in terms of how to bring the magic back. Okay. How to become very much uh, um, sort of how to hit the eject button. Okay. If something is about to crash. Uh, let's see. So you're willing to hear someone out, perhaps even seek for the quest, seek for some form of communication or truth. But at this time of the reading, there's something about the person that you're dealing with that is extremely destabilized in some sort of way. They seem to be trying to bring forward a communication style that comes from the light of day, and that's what they want to do. There's something truthful about them, but then also there's something extremely reserved about them to the point where, on a more deeper and more profound level, this speaks of a connection that cannot be celebrated in the light of day yet. Okay, there's an avenue here that has to do with coming to terms with each other on a very deep level of things that need to be expressed in terms of disharmonies or inharmonics, not being a harmonic, or rather. Um, what does this point to? The 6, the 7, 6 and 7, 13, 4, 4 of Cups. Okay. I think there's something about you that can take the high route. Okay. Something very empowering about the energy of Cancer now, in which you are highly intuitive, highly visionary, and there are things about you that can essentially let go of the burden of the mind, okay, to become very clear. And this is a good thing. There's also an ability here to let the cards fall as they may, to not have to deal with any forced ways with the star card in the reverse, any forced ways to bring about a sense of fatedness in all of this. I think it will pan itself out. The challenges that are here are based on automatic responses that are programmed in one person, in this person, whomever you're dealing with, that are informed by the north or south nodes. Okay, serpentine energy. Okay, there's an automatic responsiveness about them that is cold, detached, and seemingly uninterested. And perhaps that's something that maybe you should think about if that rings a bell. Um, there also is something about them that is trying to their very best to find a practical way of being responsible automatically. Okay, being responsible, being automatically responsible. And perhaps in this type of rigidity, what they mean, what they intend, is to show the light of day, to bring forward something magical. Okay. My best advice is to let time take care of this type of situation. The truth will come, and I think you're already concerned with something beyond, in terms of the horizon. Something else has caught your attention in terms of the future, and I think that's important to bring your attention to that place, okay, which is coming. Um, or you can also, in terms of advice, recognize that this type of union, this type of synastry, um, is best understood by what it means without labels, without constrictions, okay, without restrictions, okay, without conditions, okay. That is what I see. Bye bye.